On August 6th, we left Karakol and began driving toward Naryn. Until now, our journey had followed Lake Issyk-Kul, forests, rivers, and green valleys, but the map showed that Naryn lay on the other side of a mountain barrier. To reach it, we would have to cross the high interior of Kyrgyzstan. At first, the road was gentle. We followed wide valleys where horses and cattle grazed across open grassland. Small villages appeared from time to time, but they quickly grew farther apart. The landscape already felt quieter and more remote. Gradually, the scenery began to change. The forests disappeared, trees became scattered, then vanished entirely. The hills turned into rolling slopes covered only with grass and low plants. The sky seemed larger, the wind stronger, and the distances harder to judge. We were climbing higher into the Tian Shan. The road rose in long curves toward the Dolon Pass, more than 3,000 meters above sea level. At this elevation, even summer feels different. The air grows thinner and cooler, and the land becomes open and exposed. Looking back, the green Issyk-Kul basin slowly faded behind us. Ahead stretched a broad plateau, wide and almost empty. There were no forests now, only open highland steppe and a ribbon of road running across it. Cars were rare. Sometimes minutes passed without seeing another vehicle. This is the interior of Kyrgyzstan. For centuries, routes like this connected Central Asia with Western China. Traders, herders, and travelers crossed these mountains long before modern highways existed. Even today, the road feels less like a highway and more like a passage through open land. At the highest point, the mountains did not feel dramatic or jagged. Instead, they felt vast, rolling horizons, distant ridges, and endless sky. The beauty here comes from space itself. Then the road began to descend. Slowly, valleys reappeared, but they were different from the ones near Issyk-Kul. The land was drier and more rugged. The grass was shorter. The riverbeds were wider. We were entering the Naryn region, higher, colder, and more continental in climate. After hours in open country, buildings finally appeared again. Naryn sits along a river in a broad valley surrounded by bare mountains. Compared to Karakol, it felt quieter and more isolated, a town shaped by geography and distance. The drive between Karakol and Naryn is not long on a map, but it feels like crossing into another world. In a single day, we moved from forested valleys to high steppe, from lakeside climate to mountain interior. Kyrgyzstan constantly changes as you travel through it, and sometimes the journey itself becomes the destination.
If you would like to know more about my experience over the past 5 decades, learning and using more than 30 languages around the globe, with adventures in 101 countries so far, then please visit my website, polyglotdreams.com. There you will find my memoir, A Life in 30 Languages, translated in various languages and integrated with audio and dual readers to offer a great way to improve your target languages.